Hello everyone and welcome aboard the MS Drotten, a ferry operated by Destination Gotland. This ferry primarily goes between Oskarshamn and Visby, but also sometimes between Nynäshamn and Visby. She was built in 2003 in China as the MS Gotland and has operated for basically her entire career for the Gotland company. The elevators on board are surprisingly enough built by the generic company Nordisk Hiss. The elevators are also weird in the sense that the public elevators all go to decks 4 and deck 6, but those are just staircase landings and you can't even go to there from inside the cab. The reason for this is because the ship was originally designed to have hinged car decks, but those have never been added, so those are just staircase landings. And also, before I start, I gotta say that the filming of this video was quite rushed because I didn't have much time to actually go and film the elevators on board, so I apologize for that. But anyways, let's start off with the forward public elevator. This one is almost like a mixed service elevator because this elevator, while it goes the most decks on board of any of the elevators on board, all the way from deck 2 up to deck 9. However, deck 2 is locked off, and decks 3, 4, and 6 are those kind of like ghost decks that I was talking about. Like, they don't really exist, you can't go there from inside the cab. And then deck 9 is also just the crew cabins there. So yeah, well, let's ride it. The Midships passenger elevator is quite simple. It goes from deck 3 up to deck 9, and again you can't go to decks 6 and 4 from inside the cab. The Aft Passenger Elevators is, again, similar to the others. It goes from decks 3 up to deck 8, so it doesn't go to deck 9, but otherwise it's pretty much the same as the Midships one. now finally moving on to the service elevator, the elevator you've all probably been waiting for. This one goes from deck 2 up to deck 9 and now actually fully skips deck 4 and deck 6. It also has 2 sets of doors. Those open up on every deck that it stops at. So let's ride it.
Det går via bildäck så ja, snabbast.
Ja.
Slipper vara arbetare.
Ja. Och det är sant.
Ja. Backen först.
Ja. Jag tänker backen som är bak, men nu är det fan...
Precis, det är... Man får ju tänka så.
Jo.
Now, those were all the elevators from the MS Drotten, but at the same day that I went with the MS Drotten, I also went with one of the newer Gotland ferries, the MS Gotland. And this is roughly what the elevator layout looks like, and then here are the pictures. Now, that was that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another elevator video at some point, maybe. I don't know. Well, anyways, thanks for watching, and see you guys later. Goodbye.